Hi friends, we are out here on the farm. It's December, and I have a little business to resolve before we get on with the work for today. As you probably noticed, my last video was a little bit controversial, and I have had some outreach from various organizations in the city. Notably among them, the Board of Agriculture has passed on a message to me that if I wanted to claim my lottery winnings, stay out here for 2 years, keep the money, and therefore the property and the equipment and everything I've been working to do out here, I need to be a little bit less controversial in my videos. So it's been suggested to me that I focus more on the farm work and less on things that might be occurring or my speculation about those things. So that's what I'm gonna do. More farm work, less talking about other stuff. I've got some of these straw bales out of my storage, and I'm going to load these up into my truck and take them in for selling. We're getting into the time of winter when it's good to sell the stuff I've been stockpiling. Unfortunately, my wheel loader is still over on that other property that I bought, which I don't own anymore, but I have not gotten the wheel loader returned to me yet. So normally I bought that bale spike for the wheel loader to move around bales with, but I don't have the wheel loader. So I'm just going to try using this little telehandler and a pellet fork, and hopefully that works out. I did get them out of here and stack them up okay, so we'll try it and see. So my money has gone up a little bit, and you see I have more cash now. I have officially had that other property that I bought. My transaction on it has been canceled, nullified. The deed no longer shows me as the owner. And yeah. You know, before I get myself in trouble, let me just focus on this. Let's go into a time lapse while I load this up. We'll talk later. Well, that's not bad. Let me get this all strapped down. Or not. I always have problems with that strap. You know, I might not actually be able to strap these down. They might be too high. Alright, well, let me hop in the truck and get this closed up then. Okay, I guess let's drive. I'll tell you what's been going on as we go. So, oh, you know what? One sec. I need to make a call before we go. I just realized I want to check in on where is the best place to take these, the animal dealer or Ravenwood. I've heard that both places are looking for straw, so let me just make a quick phone call and find out which place is offering the best price. Okay, well, it seems like both Ravenwood and the animal dealer are offering pretty similar prices for straw right now. So I'll take this load to Ravenwood and maybe another load to the animal dealer and see how that goes. I think that will still leave me with enough to get started with cows, and then the crops I've got planted right now will also produce straw, so I'll have more to come. So yeah, that property that I bought, I don't own that anymore. My money has gone up. I've gotten the money from that. I've also done a bunch of clearing dirt for more roads in town to make some more money because I bought that property. That big long strip along the road. Let's just drive up there now. Actually, I'm gonna hop out here. Let me show you. So I bought this property here, and I've been over here with some hired excavators because I don't have my wheel loader anymore to sort of flatten this out. I'm going to put the cows up here. And I think I need a place to store straw and some grass to make silage. With that forage wagon, I've got a way to pick up loose material from the ground. So I'm going to need a pit to put that in to ferment into silage. So I'll probably do the same with the hay. So I'll need a hay loft. And I don't know what else. Maybe a little building to put stuff, my equipment in. My tractor and my forage wagon, and I'll have to buy some mowers. So I've flattened this area out as best as I can. There's still some dips and bumps here and there. And then it cuts off kind of sharp down to here. This area is pretty curvy. Anyway, lots of gentle slopes. I think I'll put a grass field out here, and then maybe further up I'll plow another field for growing things. I've got all this space between here and the wall. I own that whole property. So that's a lot of area. It also cost me a lot of money to buy it. So after I put in all the buildings and things that I need for the cows, I'm not going to have as much money for equipment. So I would rather have not bought this, but you know, it's available. And that other property was no longer available. No need to go into more details about that. So yeah, I think next month I'm having those buildings set up for the cows. And then I can get into some actual cow farming maybe. We'll see. But yeah, I have more straw than I need. So no need to... Oh. Guess the train must have just gone by. So no need to keep all this straw. I'll sell it now, bring in some money, and then have some more straw for my new cows. Oh, I'm trying to remember what's the best way to go to get to Ravenwood. Not here. I probably should have gone the other way. You know what? Maybe I'll take this load to the animal. Nah. I'll take this load to the animal dealer, and I'll take the next load to Ravenwood. We'll do it that way. So yeah, I cleared all the dirt off this road, all the way up to the animal dealer, and the roads over there I've cleared for the dirt from, and the roads leading out to Ravenwood I actually cleared too. So I've done a lot of dirt clearing, and that's why my money went up so much. I also got the money back from that property. So I'm doing okay right now money-wise, except I'm just going to have to spend a lot on the stuff to get the cows going. That seems to be always the case, right? I bring in money and then I spend it. Welcome to farming. Gosh, it's really dark up here. It just doesn't get very bright in December. What else can I tell you about? Oh... Well, I've got other stuff to sell. Oh, this is the animal dealer. It's really fast to get up here now. Let me... I'll just hop in here and find out where to take this, and I'll see you shortly. Well, that was interesting. I just made about 15,000 selling the bales to them, and I had a little chat with one of the women who works here, and they told me that they have a lot of cows right now here at the animal dealer. Let me get this shut. Thank you. They have a lot of cows right now. Apparently, it's actually quite difficult to raise cows here in the frontier. The amount of land it requires to have for the cow barn, gosh, this is rough here. The cow barn and all the equipment you need to, you know, prepare food and also deal with the manure and the slurry, and then just to grow the grass and everything that you need and the hay to make the food for them. A lot of people, a lot of farmers are wanting to spend that on food for humans, not cows, given the constraints and the rationing and everything. So they have a lot of people who don't have the setup they need to overwinter their cows. So some of the farmers here will basically buy cows in the spring, get the milk, take it to a dairy, and then sell them again before the winter, because they don't have what they need to keep them all winter. So what that means for the animal dealer is that they get a lot of animals in the winter. In fact, they even have to turn some away. And they try to sell them out to other cities if they're able to, but transporting the animals obviously is a huge expense. So they have a lot of cows right now, and they're willing to cut me some sort of bulk deal if I want to buy a lot of them. I wasn't planning to get very many. I've never really had cows before. But things went well with the chickens, so maybe I should just take them up on that. That was a surprising conversation. Leo's dad did promise to help me with any questions I might have, so yeah, it might be the best use of my money. And now that I've got all this space out here, I won't have any trouble growing enough grass and hay to feed them. Assuming that land over there is as fertile as the fields I've got going over here, but I don't see why it wouldn't be. So yeah, I'm going to get another load of straw loaded up here on the truck, and I'll take that over to Ravenwood, and I'll just go ahead and do that off camera. It's kind of boring. I'll see you soon. Okay, that is all set. ready to hop in here, so let's get this other load taken over to Ravenwood. Make sure that gate closed. I don't want to go driving down the street with this trailer open. Okay, we're good. Alright, so let's see, what else? It's a good month to sell the oats and the sorghum that I harvested. So after I drop this straw off with Ravenwood, that is going to be my next order of business. So yeah, we're just building up some money this month so we can get going with the cows and whatever else. Excuse me, truck. And the little tractor that I bought to work on the cow farm, Rachel had been working on that the last couple months. That is all set now, so I can take that out of the dealer whenever I have a place to put it on my new property next month. Looking forward to that. And I think I need to go to pick up some more pallets for my greenhouses. While I was in there messing around with the straw bales in my little storage shed, I refilled the fertilizer and the seeds in my greenhouses, but I'm running low on pallets. I'm just producing a lot of goods there. So I think I need to go buy some more. Very interesting. Can't really talk to you about this, but look. Some new construction on this property that I definitely don't own anymore. Fascinating. I just saw my wheel loader over there. I really want that back. I don't know when that's going to happen. Oh. I know him. Right, I'm not allowed to talk about non-farming things anymore. I mean, it has been suggested that I should keep my videos uncontroversial for now. We'll see how that goes. Oh, you know what? While I'm driving by here, I'm going to pop into the farmer's market. I think Jenny is working today. I want to talk to her about the price for oats and sorghum. I will just pop in here and I'll park out of the way here, I guess. Yeah, I'm just gonna run in. I'll be right back after I talk to Jenny. Well, that was not what I expected. Oh man, that is really frustrating. I don't even know what to do with that. I just want to walk it off. I'm so angry now. Okay, get in the truck, drive off. Let's not cause a scene here. I don't want to mess things up for Jenny. Oh man. Alright, let's just get on the way to Ravenwood. So, you remember how I mentioned that there were a lot of questions about whether it was safe for me to sell the goods I've been producing, whether people should be eating them. And then there was that whole new regulation about things I grow out there have to be labeled as frontier farmed, and I kind of thought maybe I could slip in under the wire on that, and that wouldn't affect me with this growing season. Maybe I could deal with it next season, but no. It's already affecting people who are willing to buy from me. Jenny said as much as she wants to, it's not just her market. Her dad owns it, and she has to do what he says. And oh god, they're not buying it. They're not buying my oats. They're not buying my sorghum. And we did some phone calls. Oh jeez. This is Ravenwood. It's a nice place. It's very peaceful. I don't know who that is. I don't know everybody who works here. Just a handful of people. Her dad won't let her buy my stuff. They would have to keep it separate. They would have to clearly label it as Frontier Farmed. It's one thing to do that with something like flour, where you could just have a section of like bags of flour if it was prepackaged, but you can't really do that easily with things like grain, sorghum, oats. You would need a whole separate storage facility. So they won't buy it. And she said she had made some calls on my behalf, and we made some more calls while I was there. Nobody in town will buy this stuff from me. Oh my gosh. It's so frustrating. What am I doing out there? I'm supposed to be growing food for people to eat, and now I can't sell it to the people who need to eat it. This is not going to work. Like, I cannot succeed like this. Now I've got all that grain. What am I supposed to do with it? I can keep some to feed to the chickens, but it's supposed to be for people to eat. Oh my gosh. Are they going to make a big deal about the greenhouses too? I've got so much stuff there right now. All that lettuce, cabbage, not lettuce, cabbage and carrots and watermelons. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to figure something out. That's all there is to it. Alright, well, I don't know where they want me to unload this. I'm not sure who's around. I don't know if Estella's in today or Leo's dad. I'm just going to go talk to this person. I don't know. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, well, that's frustrating. I got almost another 15,000 here for selling those other bales, which is nice. And while I was here, I did talk to... see, that's where I left off clearing the dirt. Still very messy up that way. But all this is now easier for people to drive on. I spoke with Leo's dad while I'm here. I guess I should just tell you. His name is Nelson. I keep saying Leo's dad, but I spoke with Nelson and let him know about that deal over at the animal dealer, and also kind of unloaded my frustrations a little bit about this Frontier Farmed thing. He's a really nice guy. I guess I would say wisdom. He's gained a lot of wisdom in his years working on the farm out here. And he's very steady and doesn't seem to get stressed out about things. I maybe get a little more stressed out than I should sometimes. He says I should just focus on what I need to do, not worry so much about the obstacles, just find my way around them, or through them, or whatever, and just keep my head down and do my work. So I'm gonna do that. I will find some way to deal with these goods. And in the meantime, I'm heading over to the dealer now to get some more pallets for my greenhouses, because people need what I'm doing. Whether or not the city or other people are going to throw up obstacles, I still believe in what I'm doing, and I'm going to keep doing it. Nelson also said that if I do take more of those cows, based on what the animal dealer offered me, sort of a bulk discount situation, he will help me get set up. And I can buy in some straw, or I don't need straw, I guess, but I would have to buy in some hay and some silage. He said he'll help me get set up with that. There's my stuff. I'm excited for this. So I guess next month, when I've got my stuff set up over on the cow farm, I can take this tractor. It's so cute. It's so small compared to my other one. And this forage harvester over. That's great. Yeah, Nelson said he would help me get set up. I could buy in some hay and some silage to start feeding the cows right away until I'm able to produce it on my own. Obviously, it's December. I'm not going to be growing any grass right now. It'll be a while before I'm able to make stuff for them. But he said it's actually not that expensive, so I'm just going to get going. I'm just going to do what I can. I'm here for a reason. I'm going to stay the course. Alright, let me go get some pallets, and I will head out to the farm afterward. Okay, we are all loaded up here. So let's get things tidied away. I always gotta check and make sure I get the gates closed. See? This is why. I hit the wrong button and I opened the last gate. Okay. Let's get out of here and head back to the farm. So while I was here, I spoke with Eddie. He's on duty today, and I'm going to be renting the plow that I like from them so I can start plowing for my grass field and my new field to grow whatever crop I'm going to grow. I guess I can plant a spring crop since I'm going to have another field over there. And I'll come back and pick that up in a little while and get going with the plowing. And I guess I'm going to need to lime. I don't think I have enough lime on the farm to do that. So I think I'm going to have to come back in and pick up some lime when I'm done. Oh, always so much to do. I gotta find something to do with all those oats and sorghum now that I can't sell them here in town. I wonder if I can send them north on the railroad. Maybe the next city up won't care that they were grown out in the frontier. I think long term that loophole is probably going to get closed, because why would they let me have a loophole like that? If it's really important, then it should be important everywhere. But maybe I can get away with that this month and worry about it in the future for next year's harvest. There's my wheel loader. I really want that back. Yeah. Can't comment on any of that stuff. Alright, well, I'm gonna get this back out to the farm, and then I'll come and get the plow, and maybe I'll bring you back in when I start plowing my new fields. See you later. Okay, I've got my oats all loaded up. Gonna take this into town and need to drop this off at the railroad silo, and then I guess I'll come back for the sorghum after that and get that loaded too, so I can send them both off on the same train. I don't know how this is gonna go down. I know the regulation about the frontier farmed labeling is intended to protect people, let them make an informed decision about whether or not they want to consume, ingest, use the stuff I'm growing out here. But I'm in a tough spot. I don't really know what else to do with this. I don't want to just sell it up north without any consideration for the people there, but this is a whole year's worth of farming income for me. And if I'm going to continue to farm, I need this income. Obviously, I'm going to have to come up with something, some different way of dealing with this in the future. But for now, I'm going to try selling it up north and hope I don't have any problems. I don't know. This feels like a really moral gray area. I don't believe anything is wrong with what I'm growing out there. I don't think I'm putting anybody in danger. But shouldn't they have a right to choose for themselves? And how does that work with my plans? I wish there was an easy answer. I don't have a good answer. Well, let's get this closed. I don't want to get in trouble for leaving these gates open. Everything closed? Yep, okay. Back in the truck. Another thing which is interesting is this trailer is so long and difficult to use in the city. I don't think I would try using this if I were bringing this grain anywhere else. But the train silo, I might be able to get away with it. It's a pretty open area. I can feel, though, the way this truck is handling, that trailer is just very heavy on this truck. I don't think it's a good fit for this truck. I might need to sell this trailer or get a different truck to use it on. Something without this extended chassis that's actually designed for this kind of trailer. I don't know. That costs more money. Everything costs money. Why is equipment so expensive? This is why farmers can't get ahead. Anywho, let me get in here. Oh no, this is actually going to be tricky. Getting around this corner with this long trailer. Maybe I'll come back after I've got this done. Yep, I'm stuck. See you all in a little bit. Okay, well, it has been a long day, but I have made a lot of money. I was able to take the grain up north. It took a while to coordinate with the train and then find a seller up north and then catch the train back down. But I made something like $170,000 on that grain up north, so I'll take it. Obviously, this is not sustainable long term. The reason I'm doing this is to feed the people in the city. And if I'm just sending the grain north, gosh, it's always so congested here. If I'm just sending the grain north, it's not feeding the people in the city. It's feeding the people in some other city. I know they need food too, but that's not my objective. I'm here for us. So I gotta find some other way to make this work. I don't know. Anyway, let's get out of here. Get back to the farm. It's a beautiful night. We're getting late in the month. I do love seeing those lights at night. I don't do much driving at night. Those lights, that's something different. Oh, there's my wheel loader still. Right, not allowed to talk about that. Well, it's a beautiful sunset. I don't really go out much after dark, after what happened last winter. So I'm not out here to enjoy the sunset very often. Maybe as the farm gets busier, I'm going to have to be out later. But right now, I can pretty much get things done during the day and not have to worry about it. Not that I can talk about what that worry would be anyway. Farm stuff. Yeah, well, it's December. Another Christmas on the farm. My second Christmas out here. I didn't really put up a tree. It just doesn't feel the same this year. A lot has changed between then and now. And I'm not really in the same Christmas spirit I was in last year. Stuff has changed even since the party I had a few months ago. That was a good party. It is a beautiful sunset, though. I'll give it that. Check it out. That's just so nice. You have moments like this out here, and I don't want to go back to the city. I just want to stay out here. I want to see this. I want to be doing this. I'm doing it for the people in the city. And I don't want to be one of them. I don't want to give this up, though. And I don't want to give up on the mission. I'm committed to keeping this going, whatever it takes. I'm committed to helping you all out, whatever it takes. I don't know what kind of compromises I'm going to have to make yet. I can definitely tell my moral compass is shifting a little bit. And I'm worried about what that means for me as a person. But well, maybe that's all for tonight. I hope everybody back in the city is having a good holiday season, and I'll catch you next month.